What's up? What's up, faithful? It is your boy, Niners Sickness Baby, with the Niners Sickness Podcast. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It is 49er time. Hey, my second favorite team of the night, the Miami Dolphins, took care of business. They beat the New Orleans Saints on the road. We needed the win by the Dolphins. So we are still in this. The title of my podcast today is Jimmy G done in San Fran? We're going to talk about that in depth. We're going to talk about his injury. What does it mean to the 49ers? If Jimmy can't play no more, is it Trey area time? Those that wanted Trey Lance, boy, are you getting your early Christmas present. Before I get started, real quick, for those that don't know, please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. I appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy's channel. And if you're not part of the Niner Sickness Podcast, come over to YouTube and subscribe. Show your boy some love. Let me go ahead and acknowledge those that are coming in. What's up, Facebook user? Unfortunately, unless you identify who you are to eCam, it will not show me your name. Kyle Benson's in the house. What's up, Kyle Ben? My brother from a Hispanic mother. Actually, my mom wasn't Hispanic. My mom's not Hispanic, but my dad is. How are you, compadre? I'm doing good, bro. I am doing great. Niner faithful. Hey, Sickness. Hope you had a fun Christmas. I did. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed Christmas with your loved ones, your family. I hope you guys got all the presents that you wanted, and you've been playing with your new toys. I know I have. I definitely have been playing with my new toys that I have been given this Christmas. I am blessed. Oh my goodness. All right, let's find out who else is here. Let's see here. Joseph is in the house. How you doing, Joseph? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Karthik is in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome. David Williams is in the house. Welcome, David. How you doing? My girl, Tanisha, my sister. How you doing? God bless you. Welcome. Steve P. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. He says, what's going on, Beto? Good evening. The first obstacle is done. Miami, handle. Who that can beat the Dolphins? That's what I'm saying. Who that they cannot beat the Dolphins? JBX 4N9 says, good evening, Niner Beto. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. My brother, Glenn Allen, how you doing, sir? Hope your day is, well, my day is blessed. I'm always blessed. I have the opportunity to go live and talk 49er football with you guys. Life couldn't be better, man. Brandon Glenn is in the house. Mississippi, check-in Niners. Representing Mississippi. All the way from Mississippi, my brother. Brandon, how you doing, bro? Gotta acknowledge Mississippi. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Great highlights. Yep. David McNews in the house. I wipe my feet. Sup, Beto, and members of the Niners Empire. What's up, brother? Welcome. My brother Lucky's in the house. How you doing, Lucky? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. It says, at this point, I'll say this. I'll say yes, that Jimmy's career with the Niners is finished. But I want to thank Jimmy for the fun memories and good luck on his next team. I appreciate the love that you're showing, Jimmy. I know a lot of you guys wanted Trey Lance to come in, and you're going to get your opportunity. At the end of the day, whether you liked Jimmy or not, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but for the majority, let's keep it humble. You know what? Jimmy made some mistakes. Jimmy played some bad football for us. I understand the frustration, but at the end of the day, he did put on the uniform of the San Francisco 49ers. He did play his best, even if his best wasn't good enough, but he tried to win games. And he won a lot of games for the 49ers. So on his way out, if this is truly the last game that he has played and doesn't play for the Niners anymore, I just want to agree with Niner faithful. Thank you, Jimmy, for everything you gave us, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But at the end of the day, thank you, Jimmy, for giving us some quarterback football. So now it's time to move on from the old to the new. Trey area, Mr. Trey Lance. How ready do you think Trey Lance is? Do you think personally, if you're going to start him, why not start him against a team like the Texans? With that defense, no game is a gimmick. Anyone can win on any given Sunday. We know this. But if you're going to put Trey Lance, this is the defense you want to do it against. And if we're going to go, you know what? If Kyle Shanahan is just rolling the dice, I pray that it benefits and it pays off with Trey. And we can go far. Imagine the narrative. We go to the Super Bowl and win it with Trey Lance. What would the narrative be if that was the case? Think about it for a minute. What's up, Edward? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. It says Victory Monday. Let's go Dolphins for the dub. Yeah, thank you to the Miami Dolphins for taking care of business. For those that don't know or don't understand why a lot of us were rooting for the Dolphins, let me try to explain. Even though we beaten the Eagles head-to-head, even though we beaten the Vikings head-to-head, they go a lot of times when it's a three-team race for a spot in the playoffs. It doesn't always necessarily go head-to-head. It goes based on conference, strength of conference, and a lot of things take place to determine who's in and who's out. And the two losses that we had against Seattle put us in a situation that we're at today. Plus, losing to the Titans wasn't any help either. So, if the Saints would have won today, let's just say the Saints would have won today, there was a possibility that even if the Niners win and beat the Texans and then go to LA and beat the Rams, that we will still not be able to make the playoffs, especially if the Eagles are winning as well. And you might say, wait a minute, why do the Eagles make it and we don't? We beat the Eagles, yes, but they go against by conference. And again, the Eagles did not play the Saints, and neither did we. It's a weird system that the NFL does, but that's how they determine who's in and who's out in the playoffs. So at the end of the day, we needed the W by the Dolphins, and that's what took place today. So congratulations to the Dolphins for taking care of business. What's up, Jay? Jay's in the house. What's up, brother? Wipe my feet. Thank you, sir. Jonathan, Niners, Lakers, Jason, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. For those that are watching me on YouTube, please smash, like I like to say, please wipe your feet before entering and smash that button for your boy. Honestly, I'm not ready for Jimmy G being done in San Francisco, but if he is done, then I'll wish him only the best. Yeah, this whole thumb injury, I'm not saying he did not get hurt. Is this Kyle Shanahan trying to go with Trey to see if that sparks something, but at the same time not taking value away from Jimmy towards a possible trade next year? Because you don't want the narrative to be Jimmy G bench for the rookie. That's not a good narrative. That's going to be hard to try to trade Jimmy. But if the narrative reads Jimmy got hurt and was not able to return, well then, the value is still there. If that makes sense? Now, Kyle has said that Trey has looked good for the last month in training camp. In practice. Now, practice and playing games are totally different, I understand. But at some point, Kyle has to feel comfortable. Now, if Jimmy truly is hurt, then Kyle has no choice but to play the rookie. But if this is a ploy to start the rookie and kind of benching Jimmy Garoppolo, wink, wink, by saying he's hurt, could it pay off for the 49ers? What has Kyle Shanahan seen in practice this last month from Trey Lance for him to say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice, and I'm going to take a chance on this young kid, Trey. Obviously, Trey has been showing something positively in practice that Kyle's willing to make this switch if in true it's not a true injury. Now, we don't know if it's truly an injury or not. That's what they're calling it, so we're going to choose to believe so. But I don't know, man. Do you guys feel that it's an injury? Or do you feel this is Kyle's way of saying, we're going to rock with the rookie and we're going to sit your ass on the bench? What's your thoughts? This is what we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I want to know. I'm going to open up the phone lines and I'm going to allow you guys to call in. If you guys want to call in and be part of the show and express to me how you feel about Jimmy, do you guys feel that Jimmy Thumb is hurt, or maybe Kyle is faking the funk? I want to hear from you guys. I'm gonna open the phone line. This is what I need you to do, though. I don't have this fancy call waiting 15 lines where you guys can be on hold, music is playing, and the whole 9 yards. I'm using a cell phone. So what I need you to do, instead of calling, I need you to text me your number. If you are interested in coming onto my show and expressing your thoughts with me and all of us, there's 60 of us on here right now, 60 people watching. And thanks everyone for watching. I got 60 people strong. Thank you. If you want to be part of the show, I'm going to put my number up there. Send me your number via text. Give me your name. Put your name and then your number pops up, obviously, so that when I call you, I can address you by the name that you put on the text. So please do not call in. Send me a text, because if I'm talking to someone and someone else calls in, it's going to be a beep, beep. But that because you're trying to call in. This way, I get the text. I know that you're texting me, and then I'll write you back and say I'll let you know when I will be calling you back. So if you're interested in calling in, text me your phone, your number, and I will call you, and we will allow you to express how you feel here on the Niner Sickness podcast. With the Saints losing tonight, we are in control of our destiny. We are definitely in a better shape than we were if the Saints would have won. Absolutely. Oops, hold on. If Jimmy INTG legit is torn. He should be done playing in a 49er. That's what Adam Schefter said. Now, Adam Schefter has to have really good insight on what's going on, right? I don't think he would put his name and reputation in line for just a fake narrative. He's not going to say what he said about Jimmy if he doesn't have facts about it. He's not going to do it on a hunch. So the fact that he said it must be true. Not that everything they say is true, but he's pretty reliable. What's happening, Norberto? Hope you're well. Thank you, Matthew Navarro. Blessings to you and your familia. Let's go Niners. That's what I'm talking. Christian Carver, how you doing, sir? Jay Jenkins, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nino, how you doing, Nino? Welcome. Seattle here. We got a Seattle. Oh, you're in Seattle. You're in Seattle. We got a Niner fan from Seattle representing from Washington. Hello, Niner Sickness. What's up, Corey Davis? Do you think that Jimmy is really hurt? Because why are we just hearing about it now? It has been 4 days from Thursday. That's the $1 million question, Corey. Is this a narrative that Kyle is putting out there because he doesn't want to lose value on Jimmy? Or did he just find out? Or did Jimmy G kept it? You got to remember too, Jimmy G knows what's at stake. Did he get hurt and just not say nothing? And try to keep it hush-hush himself because he wanted to continue to play? We don't know. The Dolphins did us a favor tonight. They sure did. Richard, what's up, Richard? Welcome to the stream. So Jimmy has a chipped bone and torn ligament, and we also lose our punter due to COVID protocol. Yeah, that's crazy. And for what I heard, we lost our linebacker, Aziz, for the season. That's a tough one. Losing Aziz for the year is tough. Stephen Ford, what's up, brother? Welcome, brother. Wiping my feet there. Thank you, sir. Actually, wiping your feet, you got to do it on YouTube. I know you're on FaceTime. If you can make your way over to YouTube, Niner Sickness, it's also in the comments below. Click on it. It takes you to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate it if you can. Thank you, sir. Corey Davis says, hi, buddy, Jimmy. Okay, he's talking to Corey. All right, so let me open up the phone lines. Let me get you guys in here. We got Tucson, Arizona in the house. Welcome, welcome, brother. Trey not going to do crap. Well, we're going to have to, for those that want to Trey Lance, we're going to get a taste of what Trey can do. For those that they wanted Jimmy out of here, we're going to see what happens. Definitely. He's ready. Okay. So, before I go to the phone lines, on the comments, let me know, type in, are you Team Jimmy or Team Trey? Type in Trey if you like Trey. Type in Jimmy if you wanted to keep Jimmy. Let me see how many Jimmy supporters are in here and how many Trey. Luis Moreno, what's up? Trey Lance ain't ready. He's going to make the team look foolish. All right. It's like when Alex Smith got hurt, Cap came in and changed our whole offense. Do you think that we're going to have that same type of scenario where Trey Lance comes in and changes the dynamics of this offense with his legs and his arm? Because truthfully, why can't Trey Lance do what Jimmy does? Why can't Trey Lance do what Jimmy does? And he also brings the ability to escape the pocket with his legs, doesn't he? Trey Day. I like that. Humberto Montes, Jimmy ain't Welcome, Herbert. Thank you for putting your name on there. Ain't either. He should be able to root for the kid, though. Okay. Rochelle Scott, I hope I pronounced that correct. If I didn't, I apologize. Trey gonna do good. He might have a mistake, but he does improve on his next drive. Never know how this season ends. Now, Trey is a rookie that only played one game in 2020 and had only one complete season in 2019. Jimmy Garoppolo is an 8-year vet. And if Jimmy Garoppolo is making rookie mistakes, it is not warranted when a quarterback that's been in the system for 8 years making the mistakes of a rookie, right? If Trey makes a mistake, we can say, you know what? Those mistakes were made because he's a rookie. But is it valid for Jimmy to make those same mistakes? All right, let me put the number up there. All right. Make sure, you know what? Let me change that. Hold on, guys. There's no confusion. All right, let's do it. Let's do it this way. This way, there's no confusion on the statement. Text me your number, and then I'll give you a call, and we'll get you on the phone if you want to be part of this show. Trey Lance has come a long way in the last 4 weeks, according to Shanahan. That's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard, brother. This win helped us by the Dolphins. Yes, it did. JR, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Did you get my email? When did you send it to me? No, I haven't looked at my email in the last 2 days. So if you sent it to me in the last 2 days, I haven't, but I'll take a look at it after the show tonight, brother. My apologies. If my math is correct, if the Niners win Sunday and the Panthers beat the Saints Sunday and the Packers beat the Vikings, we will be in the playoffs. All right. I like that. Let's see here. The Niners beat the Texans. The Panthers beat the Saints. The Saints are not playing good football right now. Neither are the Panthers. So that's kind of a up and down situation. Packers most likely will beat the Vikings. But you never know with divisional games. Jimmy G mentally horrible. Okay. Richard says, so ESPN just showed that's here the scenario. We will clinch with a win and a Saints loss this weekend. So the Saints already lost. Are you referring to this weekend coming up? So the Saints have to lose again. So basically, kind of what Carver said, the Panthers have to beat the Saints, and we have to beat the Texans, correct? What's up, Jag? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure to hit that like button. Good evening, Beto. I hope you and your family had a great Christmas. My take on Jimmy's situation is that he was very professional in an awkward season. You know what? Absolutely, Jag. I mean, let's keep it 100. Yes, Jimmy frustrated a lot of us. Jimmy threw a lot of inadvised interceptions. Jimmy loves linebackers more than tight ends. But we won a lot of games with Jimmy, right? We won more games with Jimmy than we did without. That whole 2020, I know we had injuries across the board, but watching Nick Mullins for most of the year was hurtful, man. That was hard. Wasn't it? Excuse me. Hopefully, let's see here. Hopefully we're grateful that Jimmy did a lot for us. Matter whether you like him or not, he won a lot of games for us. He took us to the Super Bowl. He was not able to punch that ticket in, but it wasn't really on Jimmy completely. But at the end of the day, it looks like we're moving on from Jimmy and we're moving on to Trey Lance. The future will most likely will start this Sunday against the Texans. Now, since the last time we've seen Trey Lance on the field was against the first game in Arizona, I believe that was week 4, week 5. We are now entering in week 17. That was approximately about what, 3 months? Or 2 months? How much development has Trey become from week 4 or week 5 to week 17? Do you think he'll bring it? All right, we have Corey Davis. I'll bring on Corey Davis for a few minutes. If you want to call in the show, send me your number via text at the number on the screen, and I will put you on the line, and you can go ahead and share. Let me make sure that I have this on the. Let me get Corey in here real quick.
Hello.
What's up, Corey Davis? How you doing, sir? So
I'm doing good. This is what one of your questions. I'm a 49er. I'm a 49er fan. So whoever my quarterback is, that's who I'm going to support.
Okay.
I'm not a Jimmy fan. I'm not a Trey fan. I'm a 49er fan.
So whoever's behind center, it's the one you're going to support and root for.
Yep.
I like that. You're supporting whoever is under center. But let me ask you, if Jimmy doesn't play no more because of his injury, what do you think our chances are going forward, especially going into the playoffs with a rookie like Trey Lance?
It's hard for me to say because I hear everybody say, "Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna win. We're gonna all the way." But to me, it's hard for me to say that because I haven't seen Trey Lance play. Only seen him in the preseason couple games, but I haven't seen him. I seen him in Arizona game, but I haven't really seen him.
Yeah.
Until I see him, then that's when I can make my judgment.
Okay. So,
but I'm hoping that he comes and play this Sunday, and we win. I'm not rooting nothing bad for him. I'm not rooting. If Jimmy was coming playing, I'd root for Jimmy to play hard. I'll still be on like, who's coming to play? Jimmy or Trey? Because to me, this injury is something else. Because something is strange that we just now hearing about it. It's been 4 days after Thursday. We just now hearing about it.
Yeah, could it be more that they were trying to keep it hush hush? They try to figure things out before they made it public, or could it be that Jimmy didn't say anything? Now, according to Kyle, Jimmy got hurt before the half, so they were aware of it. The strange part is that after we lost to the Titans, it wasn't mentioned in the press conference. Kyle didn't say anything about it, and now we're just barely hearing about Jimmy hurting himself, but we didn't hear that after the game. And if he got hurt before the half, they were aware of it. So I don't understand how that whole situation is. There's something screwy going on in 49er land, and
Yeah,
Kyle
me
Shanahan's right
too.
in the middle of it.
And me too. Because I look at every time, it seems like when Jimmy have a bad game, oh, he got injured. What? I see him limping around, getting hurt during the game.
No, I hear you. I hear you. So let me ask you before I move on to my next call. So I'm getting a couple of people chiming in. Let me ask you, uh, how do you think that Trey's going to do Sunday if indeed he plays?
Like I said, I hope well. 'Cause I hope he plays well. Because I'm just, like I said, I can't really say because I haven't really seen him play.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him where the ball. I can see the running game was much better when he's in there, when Trey's in there. Because the other side of the defense act different.
yeah. I got you, brother. I got you. So I appreciate you being part of the show. Corey Davis, is always an honor to have you, brother. Love you, man. Uh,
So he
let's
said,
let's rock with whoever's under center. Like you said, if it's Trey, then we got to rock with Trey. If it's Jimmy, then we rock with Jimmy, brother.
yep, I got me a new hoodie coming in.
A new movie?
Hoodie.
Oh, hoodie. I'm like,
Because,
you're in the movies. I'm like, what?
my nephew, he gave me an NFL card.
Oh, okay.
He's a Raider fan. He said, I can't buy nothing 49 fans for you. So, here's an NFL
So he
card.
gives you the money so that you can go buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he still hooks you up though, so
yeah.
you can't go with that. All right, Corey, you have a wonderful evening, man, and continue to comment in the chats.
And I want to enjoy my flag when it comes.
Yes, yes, I'm gonna get it. Probably, I know everything's kind of screwed right now because of the holidays. I'll try to
Yep.
get it to you soon, but don't worry, it's going to you.
All right.
All right, brother. Happy holidays.
Enjoy. Go 49ers. Happy holidays.
All right, bye. All right, that was Corey Davis. Now let's bring in Kyle. If you guys want to call in, send me your text, and I'll give you guys a call. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and call Kyle. Not Kyle Shanahan.
Please leave your message for 314-933.
All right. He's not available. All right, we'll give him a minute. Kyle, if you want me to call you, you got to answer your phone, bro. That's how it works. J Mouse, what's up? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Saints lose. Absolutely. J Mouse, wait. If the Niners win versus the Texans, are we in? According to what people have been saying, what I've been looking at is the Niners need to beat the Texans. The Saints need to lose again to the Panthers. And there's another team that was brought up. They need to win. So let me see what Christian said here. Hold on for a second. Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Hold on, guys. All right. So let's see here. Niner fans have to be Panther fans, and Packer fans need to be the Bills. All right. Somebody's calling in. It was supposed to. Okay. I'll take the call, but you're supposed to text. All right. Is this Deborah?
Kyle.
All right. Who's this?
This is Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. Oh, it says Deborah, so my apologies.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I don't know what the hell happened there. I apologize.
No, no worries, no worries. Yeah, it just went straight to your voicemail. So tell me how you feel, man. What's going on? What's your thoughts on the Jimmy situation, getting hurt, and having Trey play this weekend, possibly?
Yeah, man. I was as maybe as alarmed, if not more, than Niner Nation. It kind of seems a little, what's the term I'm looking for? A little like some snake oil, a little bit, right? Like it seems like when Jimmy has like a shit game, he's hurt all of a sudden. So I don't know. I don't know what Shanahan has been saying about Trey Lance. I know at the beginning of the season he didn't look, he didn't have that NFL feel as a quarterback yet, which usually takes time. And I know that his college career was pretty short, even though he was going against D2 talent. But I mean, the pushing the pudding. I mean, I guess the time is ticking on Jimmy G. I mean, he just hasn't made the stride that you would expect someone with his caliber, with his under his tutelage, being under Brady, under Belichick, under the Shanahan. He hasn't made that jump. You know, that jump into like holding off Trey Lance like Elijah did with Love. So I think it's about time, man. I mean, what better game than I think you guys got Houston this weekend.
Yeah.
What better time than to get him in there? You know, you wouldn't want to throw him in there against a team that's fighting for playoff positioning or a team that has the 1 seed. You know, that's gonna be a shock. So you want to kind of ease him into it. I know Texans have been playing better as of late, but that's a game that I will look forward to starting him and then kind of see what he's got. You don't want to throw him into a game where the team has something to play for. The Texans are just coming in there and. I think it'll be a good game. I mean, a good start for him. You kind of see exactly where he's at as far as that goes.
Right on. I saw the name and I'm trying to figure out the voice, right? I'm like, Kyle. And I'm like, because a lot of people call in and it's just a first name, right? And then yeah. I just realized you're my Mr. Vikings fan, my boy Kyle.
It's like a Benson. It's Benson, man. I was calling. I probably shouldn't say
that. No worry. And then the name that you're calling from, it says Deborah. So I'm like, it really threw me off. But I recognize your voice, bro, as you were talking. What's up, Mr. Benson? For everybody that doesn't know, on my show, this is Kyle Benson. He's a big Vikings fan. Very respectful, though, knows his football, very knowledgeable of football. He calls in, he participates in my lives. Me and him have a good relationship, even though it's over the internet, but we've stayed connected, man. Much love for you. How do you feel about your Vikings? You know, I know this is a Niners show and we'll keep it Niners, but for a few minutes, how do you feel about your Vikings and the chances of making the playoffs? Because I know that people don't realize that if we go into a tie race into the playoffs, the head-to-head doesn't really matter. That we beat the Vikings or we beat the Eagles.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to like conference, like what's your record in the conference. Also, like opponents, like who have you played that we've played, that kind of thing.
Correct.
But as far as our shot to make the playoffs, I mean, you want me to be honest with you? I think it's slim to none, to be honest with you. I thought our best shot was to beat the Rams at home last week, which we had a lot of chances to do. And it's just kind of been a microcosm of our season, that game where, you know, we had so many opportunities to get over that hump and kind of make a push, and we could never do it, man. That Rams game, you know, Stafford probably played, I would say, maybe his worst game of the year. It was like 21 of 37 for like $190. He had 3 picks. I know he caught Beckham Jr. with a touchdown late, but that was a game that we needed, and we didn't get it done. So it's going to be difficult. We have to go into Green Bay or Lambeau and face probably the best team in the NFL right now. And you're asking our chances. I say slim to none, and slim is hanging out the window.
Got it. That was definitely a game that should have been won by you guys. Let me ask you, Kyle, real quick. As the Niners are moving on, and it looks like we're going to move on this weekend from Jimmy and moving towards Trey Lance. I want to ask you about your quarterback and your situation with Cousins. What is your thoughts on Cousins? Do you think he should be back? Are you done with him, or you think that there's more issues around the team that it's not really Cousins' fault for the losses?
Well, I think that's a loaded question, and I'll kind of break it down into two parts. What if you're asking me personally, what I think? If it depends on the regime, right? So it depends on if they overhaul this thing, if they get a new GM, get rid of Stillman, if they get rid of them, they just want to start with some fresh eyes and start over anew. I would be fine with Kirk. I mean, he's only 31 years old, 32 years old. He's had a hell of a year so far. I mean, you could argue he's had a top 10 year, and but I just don't like the number. And he's making, I don't know, 38. He's gonna make like 38, 39, 40 million, something like that next year. And I just don't like the number. So if we can talk him down, and get him at like 25, 28, something like that, I would be more than happy with him coming back. But again, it depends on what the new regime is thinking, or if they stick with Rick Spielman, or they get rid of them, or it's a combination of different things. So if you're asking me personally, I think he's had a good year. I think he is a quarterback that you can win games with. I don't know about a Super Bowl, which is the goal, but I do think that if we can get him at a good number, 28 million, maybe 30, nothing. I mean, I would even be okay with like 31, 32, but not $40 million cap hit, man. It's just too much money. And we can go and, start anew with Kellen Mond, or maybe we draft a guy, and try to get that cap hit number down. So I know I threw a lot at you, but those are my thoughts.
No, I appreciate that. I did, and I apologize. I did give you a loaded question, but you responded very, very well. I appreciate that insight on your Vikings. And like I said, I know my faithful viewers are watching. They understand this is a Niner chat, but it's also nice to talk about a little bit of a different team and see what they're going. And Kyle, I always appreciate you calling in, talking about your Vikings. But let me ask you, I know you haven't seen Trey Lance that much, and I don't know if you follow him a little bit in college, but do you think that based on what you've seen the Texans, and the Texans just beat the Chargers, although the Chargers defense has been really kind of questionable this year, they haven't been as good as the year past. Their offense looks good, and so I know that the Texans just blew the Chargers, but what do you think the Niners' chances are on beating the Texans at home if we start a rookie?
Well, are you guys going to be at Levi Stadium, or you guys got to go to Houston?
No, we're playing at home, Levi.
I think especially after the loss you guys had against Tennessee, which you can kind of put that on Jimmy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's hard to put it on one player, but Jimmy kind of threw that game away. But I think that, like I said, I think it's any team. I mean, you want either Houston or Jacksonville or whatever, Detroit maybe. I mean, one of those three teams, that's going to be a good game to start your new quarterback. So I think you guys will win the game, especially after last week against Tennessee. You guys will probably be pretty pissed off, and you still need to play well and get in the playoffs. So I think it'll be a win. I think a convincing win, to be honest with you.
Okay. And before I let you go, Kyle, this is the thing I tell my viewers is this. Trey Lance is a rookie. He hasn't played much, but the way Kyle puts Jimmy in position to play with a lot of run heavy, good defense, and play action, I just don't see why Trey Lance can't maneuver the offense the way Jimmy does. I don't understand why he can't run the offense the way Jimmy runs it, but at least he brings an extra element to that with his legs. So if things break down and nobody's open, he can extend the play with his legs, something that Jimmy can't do. So that, to me, bringing that element into the offense is a positive thing. And like you said, why not do it against especially a defense like the Texans? So if we're going to get a taste of what Trey Lance, now we've seen Trey Lance play once before. That was the week 5. But he, that was a way long time ago. It seems like forever, 3 months ago. He has developed much better. Shanahan said that the last month he's looked very, very good in practices. So we're going to get a taste of what the new Trey Lance is going to be on Sunday if indeed Jimmy is hurt and will be out.
I want to say this real quick, though, and I don't mean to go too long. So I appreciate you guys.
No,
having me
it's
on.
all right.
My thing is, my only rebuttal to this, and this is respectfully, would be you already had Jimmy G. You already had Jimmy G. That's why you make the change. You don't want to. I think that it's going to be a different offense. I really, really do. I think it's going to have that same feel that Cap had when he took over for Alex Smith. You remember, Alex Smith wasn't running those zone reads and all that crap. He wasn't. He was a 1-2-3 guy. He was, look, first read, throw the check down. First read ain't there, throw the check down. That was kind of Alex Smith, and that's kind of been his career. Kaepernick had that deep ball, and then he can use his legs, right? And from all accounts I hear, Trey Lance throws a hell of a deep ball, and he has a really good arm, but he doesn't have that feel yet of playing the quarterback position, which is why you wait till week 16, week 17, or whatever, and start him against a team that defense is pretty porous. So I think they're going to switch the offense. I really, really do. If you notice, there's so many teams that are running this offense that they run. Now, don't get me wrong. The Niners have a little bit. Their run scheme is very, very different. It's very hard to defend, especially when they have guys grabbing onto you. But that's neither here nor there.
Easy.
But what I'm saying is I think there's going to be a subtle change in the offense, and I think it's going to be a lot more zone read, a lot more. They're still going to incorporate the running game, but I think it's going to look very similar to that Greg Roman offense that the Ravens run, or that they ran back with. I think Greg Roman was the coordinator back then when Kaepernick was there.
Yeah,
I think it's going to have a little bit of a shift. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but I don't think it's going to be the same offense. I really, really don't. And if you wanted the same offense, you would have stuck with Jimmy. That's it. Those are my thoughts on it.
All right, and I appreciate that, Kyle. I appreciate that insight as a football fan, and this is what I love about you, man. You're a diehard Vikings fan. You took a loss, as we did, but you're on my show. I always appreciate you, man. I love your insight, man. So I wish you had a wonderful Christmas with your family. I seen the picture of you. I think you were at the movies with your family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We saw Sing 2, the new Sing movie.
Right on, bro. You have a beautiful family. When I seen your family, you know what I thought is like, as a father, man, that's the best gift you can ever have, is to have a beautiful family like in what you have, man. So the Vikings, whether they win or lose, ever win a Super Bowl, you already won the Super Bowl because you have a wonderful family, brother.
I appreciate that, brother. Hey, when I get my scorecast off the ground, I'll have you on the show.
All right, brother. Sounds good. I would love to do it.
Oh, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for taking time, man. Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays, bro. And good luck the rest of the way.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye. That was my boy Kyle Benson. Like I said, he's a big-time Vikings fan, but he's very knowledgeable. And we met like 3 years ago on a chat or a group that we were both part of. We became moderators, or we became admins, or whatever. Neither one of us belong to that group anyway. That group sucks. But nevertheless, me and Benson have kept in contact through the internet, and I would love to meet him one day in person if that time ever presents itself. But much love and respect to Mr. Kyle Benson, man. Great, great guy. How's everybody doing, guys? I hope you guys have been enjoying the show. I noticed that Don Dodson has come onto the stream. Ravzilla Chavez is in the house. How you doing, Ravzilla? Jayla and Ariel from Don is here. Welcome to the stream. We got Nico in the house. How you doing, Nico? We got John. What's up, John? How you doing, sir? Welcome. We got Nick HG Tripper. Did you send me let me see if I got that. Hold on. Let me make sure I got that. Hold on. Give me a second. You gotta send me your number, Nick. I haven't received it. So oh, wait a minute. Is that it says J. I can speak on your show. It says J, so I don't know if that's you, but I'm gonna call someone that says his initial J. I don't know if that's you, Nick, but if it isn't, Send me your number and I will call you next. I'm going to go ahead and call this person by the name of Jay.
Hello?
Hello, is this Jay?
Hey, this is Jay. How's it going? Is this Niner Beto?
Yes, it is, sir. Niner Beto, a.k.a. Niner Sickness. How you doing, Jay?
Hey, I'm doing good. I got to say, faithful
Oh,
Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. Thanks for having me on, man.
no, okay. I wasn't sure. I'm like, Jay, okay. Because normally you will, if normally you would say like Jay in the Bay, but
Yeah.
when I seen the letter J, I did think of you, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna make a dumb fool out of myself if it isn't you, and I don't want to offend that person by saying Jay in the Bay and his name is Jack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
but hey, welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. So, you as a Niner fan, you as a content creator, let me ask you, Jay in the Bay, real quick, for those that don't know, and I know everybody here knows who Jay in the Bay is. If you don't, you must have been living under a rock. But listen, guys, listen. Jay in the Bay has his own YouTube channel. Great guy, great content, man. He loves his Niners like the rest of us. So if you haven't checked out his show, check it out, man. Just type Jay in the Bay and it'll pop up and you'll be able to subscribe to his channel. So Jay, it's an honor to have you on my show. Give me your thoughts on the whole 3 days, 4 days later, we find out that Jimmy got hurt. It was never mentioned in the press conference after the game. What's going on, man? What's happening in the 49er land? Why is this news barely coming out and it didn't come out earlier?
Hey, that's a great question. But first, I got to say I'm honored to be on your show. Keep continuing the great content with you, talking with the fans, the faithful, about the Niners, man. And it's great to see that your YouTube channel is continuing to grow and continue to add more people. So, man, keep doing what you're doing. Great content. So I had to call in just to say what's good. But, yeah, that was weird that, Shanahan and the Niners didn't really discuss, Jimmy G's injury after the game. I'm not sure why, but Jimmy G didn't look like himself. I think we can all agree with that. He has been playing great the last 2 months, and he was part of the reason why we were on. We had won 5 out of 7 games, and Jimmy G was off. It was clear, and I'm excited that Trey Lance will get an opportunity. Hopefully, I mean, they said that Jimmy G has a torn ligament in his thumb on his right hand. That's his throwing hand. So I'd be shocked if he plays, but I'm excited for the opportunity for Trey Lance to get in there. Obviously, he played against the Cardinals, but that seems so many months ago. That's so many months ago. Kyle Shanahan has said that Trey Lance has looked good in practices. So I'm excited for the opportunity, and what better opportunity than to play the Texans? I know they won their last game against the Chargers, but their season, they're not really playing for much. Let's be real. They're not going to the playoffs. So I'm excited for Trey Lance to get an opportunity, and it's the last home game in Levi Stadium in front of the faithful, the Niner Empire. What a treat that is for the fans, and hopefully, Trey Lance will get his start.
It's so true because, as we all remember, week 4, week 5, and I can't remember which week when we played Arizona for the first time, and Trey did get his start. That wasn't at home. That was on the road. That was in Arizona. Right. So, to your point, and I'm glad you brought it up, is that this will be the last game of the year in Levi. Why not have it? The young kid give a taste of what the future may look like at home with the support. Let him feel the fan base. Let him feel the support of the fans behind him. I'm not comparing, and I hate comparisons, but I'm going to compare this, not the player itself, but the situation. Now, I understand when the transition from Alex Smith to Kaepernick was made, it was made more towards the beginning, towards the middle of the season, not so late. And so Kaepernick had chances to win games and get comfortable way before the playoffs. If Jimmy is completely out for the season because of his injury, and we got to rock with Trey, and even though the Texans is a great opportunity to get Trey in there. But now, do you think the pressure is on Trey to win these games, knowing that, oh, shoot, now everybody's looking at me on how far we can go this year? And do you think that extra pressure may help him or hurt him, in your opinion?
I think it'll help him. Trey, obviously, he's a young guy. He's a professional, but he seems very level-headed, very smart, and I think pressure will only help elevate his game. I don't think Shanahan is going to put him in a situation where he won't succeed. Obviously, the main thing is get the playmakers the ball. You got to get Kittle, you show Debo. You got to make sure you get your playmakers the ball. Of course, Shanahan is going to emphasize running the ball against this Texas team. I don't know if the fans have seen it, but this Texas team is one of the worst defenses in the league. It should be fairly easy to score against this team. I know they won last week against the Chargers, but that's the Chargers. I don't know if they didn't come to play or whatever, or if they thought they would just show up. The Texans will lay down. I think it's clear the Texans won't lay down, but the 49ers, we come with the right attitude, and Shanahan develops an excellent game plan to, make Lance feel comfortable at the beginning of the game. Some easy throws, screen passes, short throws. I hear Elijah Mitchell is on track to run to play in this game, so I think that'll definitely help the offense, because I think we know as a faithful that Elijah Mitchell, he just brings this offense, especially the running game, up another level. And I think the added pressure will help Trey. I don't see how that could hurt him, especially, we're not playing against one of the best teams in the league. We're playing against the Houston Texans. There's levels to this. And I can't wait for Trey to play on Sunday. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah, I hear you. And, I know the offensive line has to adjust themselves for protecting and playing for a quarterback like Jimmy based on playing with a quarterback like Trey. So they're going to have to make some adjustments there. It probably won't be easy, but if you're going to get into the playoffs, you got to get some adjustments made, and hopefully those adjustments can be made in the Texans and beat the Texans and then play the Rams, get those adjustments. So if we do have to go into the playoffs without Jimmy, hopefully that offense can be adjusted to somewhat to Trey, because Trey brings a whole different dynamic to that offense, his skill set. Let me ask you, do you think he'll have more running yards or more throwing yards against the Texans if he does start, in your opinion?
Oh, I think he'll have more passing yards. Honestly, I hope that Shanahan uses Trey Lance similar to Jimmy. I guess we'll see. If Shanahan really trusts Trey, I think he'll use a similar game plan that he would use with Jimmy. It just depends on, can Trey, recognize the defense at the snap or before the snap, pre-snap. Can he recognize what the defenders are doing? Can he make the right read? We don't know that. We're not there in practice. We don't really see what he does in practice, but I hope that they just add, just a few running plays. If Trey throws the ball, 25 times, and then maybe he has read options or things like that, 5 times. I think that would be okay, but I definitely don't want to see another game plan like where Trey was against the Arizona Cardinals, where I think he had, 16 runs, and I know all of them weren't designed runs, but, Trey is not a running back. He's not a battering ram. He isn't Derrick Henry. Let's use him as a quarterback and continue to develop his skills. And I think the sky is the limit for him, and I think he'll definitely, hopefully if the game plan is how I think it'll be, I think he'll definitely have more passing yards and attempts than rushing attempts, I think.
Well said, Jay and Abe. And I agree with you. I hope we have an outcome kind of like we did, because I never saw it coming when Alex Smith got hurt against the Rams. And then Cap came in a little bit to finish off that game. And then he started, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Monday Night Football against the Bears at home in Candlestick, and just put on a showcase against that defense. So, again, I'm not comparing Cap to Trey at all, but I would love to have that type of outcome after the Texans game. But we're definitely, either way, no matter which way it goes, we're going to get a feel of what we have in Trey going forward in this game. So whether we win or lose, obviously we want to win. I want to win, but you know what? I want to win, period. But if we lose, but I get a good feeling about Trey. Trey did really well. As hard as it is, I can live with. If we lose and Trey does bad, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. But hopefully we'll have a great outcome. Hopefully we'll have a W, and Trey can let the 49er faithful know that the Niners made the right decision in drafting him over everybody else. So we're definitely going to get a taste, ladies and gentlemen. If this situation with Jimmy is truthfully honest, like Adam Swifter said, it was a tear or something like that. It doesn't sound like he'll be back this year. I know that Kyle Shanahan didn't mention that. He said a sprain, but the way I look at it, and I don't know if you agree, let me know if you agree or disagree with this, but I don't think Adam would put his name reputation on the line and just make something up if it's not there. Do you think because he mentioned it, he has to have sources close to that, they can verify that that's what it is?
Yeah, I agree. And I think Shanahan doesn't necessarily have to say, the severity of the injury right now. It's only Monday. We don't even know, or at least I haven't seen any reports that Jimmy G has actually had an MRI. I haven't seen anything like that, but I'm sure we'll know throughout the rest of the week. If he has a torn ligament in his thumb, there's no way he's going to play. I just don't see it happening. Honestly, this Sunday game at home, the last home game of the year, it doesn't have anything to do with the Texans. It's just, can the Niners execute? Can we, do what we're supposed to do, not beat ourselves? I always say I can accept if opposing team makes a play on us. They were better on that play. I can understand that, but just don't beat yourself up with penalties and turnovers like we did last week. That's a hard pill to swallow. And like I said, this game has nothing to do with the Texans. Just can we execute, defend our home, and get one more win at home this season, until we look forward to next year. But yeah, we'll see during the rest of the week how the injury for Jimmy progresses. And I'd be shocked if he's practicing. I would just be shocked. Maybe he's there at practice. Maybe he'll be a limited participant, but I just don't see it happening. And, Trey's getting the first team reps, and I think he'll be ready to go. Shanahan will definitely have him ready to go on Sunday against the Texans at home. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting. And real quick, to all my moderators on here, thank you for deleting the message of that individual trying to come on here, bring in their website. I noticed the more you grow, the more trolls are going to come in. And I just want to thank all my moderators that are here that took care of that for me. I don't know which one did it, but I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for taking care of that situation, man. You guys are amazing. So, Jay, before I let you go, I know you're a busy man, and again, I'm honored having you on the show. With Elijah Mitchell back, and it sounds like he is, that's exciting. But I also found out that Z's is going to be out for the season due to that knee. How big is that blow to this Niners defense, in your opinion?
I think that potentially could be a huge blow. The linebacking core is already the depth has already kind of been used. Dre Greenlaw has missed most of the season. Aziz has been in and out of the lineup. We still got All-Pro Fred, of course, but behind him, who else is there? There's Flanagan Fowles. There's Marcel Harris, and they're average players. They're not really difference makers. I like Talanoa Hufanga when he comes up in the box. I think he's very good against the run, and very good. Just he doesn't have that top 40 flight speed, but when he just has a knack for getting to the ball carrier, and that's what I love to see about Talanoa Hufanga. Against the Texans, I don't think this will be an issue with Aziz missing the game. Against the Rams, though, we'll see. I don't know if the Rams will have much to play for. I know they won yesterday. I don't know if they'll have the number 2 seed, I guess, in the division wrapped up or not. But we'll see. Hopefully, I think we would definitely need him in the playoffs, because who knows with Dre Greenlaw? He missed a month and a half, had the surgery, came back probably too soon, re-injured that same injury, and I think that could be a big issue going forward in the playoffs. So, I don't know if we want to rely on Flanagan Files and Marcel Harris in, a full-time role at linebacker. I don't know if they're ready for that. I think in spurts they can be good players, but I don't know about full-time. So that could be an issue because we already know our defense is already banged up, especially in the secondary. So we're definitely going to need to lean on the pass rush and also on All-Pro Fred.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm not a big fan of Marcel Harris. I love his hitting ability. He hits hard, but his coverage, sideline to sideline, is not good at all. He gets burned pretty easy. So you're right. And I believe that Greenlaw got hurt, if I'm not mistaken, week 1 against the Lions.
Detroit.
So it's been, and then he came back, I believe, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. So he missed way over a month. Yeah, he was like almost two and a half months out out of football, and then he came back, played one game, and then went out with the injury. So we don't know what his situation. But real quick, before I let you go, I want you to have you on here. David McNew says Debo's wife had a baby, so that's right. I forgot to mention that earlier. Congratulations to Debo Samuel on having, I believe it's his first baby, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations to Debo and the new addition to the Samuel family. Man, I'm happy for the guy. Let's go ahead and give him a hand of applause for Mr. Debo Samuel and his wife. Well deserved. Jay in the Bay, it's always a pleasure having you. Thank you for being part of the call-in show. Much love and respect. Again, I'll say this again. If you guys haven't supported Jay in the Bay, do me a favor. Go to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. He brings great content, very funny, and he knows his football. And he has great guests as well. Jay, I won't take more of your time. Thank you for being on my show. Like always, bro, much love and respect. And we got to do a show together again. It's been a minute.
Hey, absolutely, man. I appreciate it. The pleasure's all mine. I enjoy listening to your show, and I love how you interact with your fans. And, I love the faithful, the Niner Empire. Thanks for having me on, and looking forward to game day, man. Appreciate it.
Sounds good.
Thanks for the kind words.
You're welcome. Before I let you go, is it okay if I save your number on my phone?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, because I'm not going to just do it just because you text me, but I wanted to ask. So I'll go ahead and save it, brother. Thank you, and we'll talk again soon.
Absolutely, man. You have a great day. Hopefully everyone listening have great holidays, great Christmas, and stay safe.
All right, brother. That was Jay. That was Jay in the Bay. My brother Jay in the Bay. Let's give him a hand applause. Thank you for Jay in the Bay for calling in and participating. I'm going to take probably about another 2 calls, and we'll call it a show. Let me see if I can find it. Somebody sent me their number. I believe it was Nick, ASG Trooper. Hopefully he's still here. And then there's someone, John and Nick. So I'm going to call Nick. I'm going to call Nick first, and then after Nick, I will call John. Hopefully they're still watching. Otherwise, they're going to be like, "Who is this?" So let me go ahead and call Nick. Let me see. I got his number correct. Oh, let me put this on mute. Give me a second. You don't want to hear the niddle. Beep, beep. 3, 5. All right. Make sure hopefully I seen this number correctly. Watch it be like somebody else.
Hello?
Hey, Nick. Is this Nick?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right.
Good. Well, thank you for participating in my show on the Niner Sickness podcast. Hey, so let me ask you, what are your thoughts real quick? I'm going to just throw you into the deep end of the pool. Do me a favor, lower down your radio on your side so there's no feedback.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what's your thoughts on the Jimmy Garoppolo situation and bringing in Trey? How comfortable do you feel with Trey playing on Sunday if he does?
Man, they should have been did that, to be honest.
Okay.
They should have been there because I think Trey Lance he's versatile. He remind me of Lamar Jackson, but I think his arm better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it bring more. You know what I'm saying? It bring more 49ers more athletic team than what they is right now because you want a good smart quarterback. If he can't get the ball, he can take off and get yards. Cause I think it's over. And then I think it open our offense up because you have a guy like Kevin Killers and Debo. They gonna go. They gonna go. They superstars. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna open up the offense more and our run game, and all the other people can get more involved in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I really wish we would trade him early in the season.
So
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, go ahead.
but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot in it. You know, I don't know what to say, but I just feel like we should have traded him and got another another either a deep threat on offense or some defense or some more corners for Jimmy G.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know that having Trey Lance in the lineup gives Brandon Ayuk a better chance for the deep balls.
Yeah.
He's a quick speedster, and he hasn't really been able to use that skill set because of the limitation of Jimmy G in his deep throws. So it's always been, even though he's a good yak receiver, yards after the catch, but Brandon can go deep. It's just the fact that Jimmy can't really throw that far.
So yeah, he can't throw the ball deep. Jimmy G is like 5, 10, 7, 12, you know what I'm saying, 11, 8. This kind of quarterback he is. You know what I'm saying? But he don't get no deep on. That's why he threw all them interceptions last game, and because he can't throw the ball deep.
Exactly. So hopefully, it's going to be a change. A lot of the people that love Trey is going to get an opportunity to see Trey play 49er football. There's been a lot of people like yourself that have been anticipating for Trey to be in. Like Trey should have been in a long time ago. They should have sat Jimmy a long time ago. So now, if this injury is correct and Jimmy is hurt, especially for the year, we're going to get a chance to see Trey's ability to see as a quarterback. And hopefully this will be a good lesson for him to learn and develop not only this year, how far we go this year, but going into next year feeling comfortable. So
yeah, but I don't know about you, but I believe. This is what I believe. I think Trey Lance will make it deep if we get in the playoffs. I think Trey Lance will make it deeper than Jimmy G.
And is that because defenses are not familiar with him, or is that because of his ability to maybe extend?
It's both. It's both because now they got to worry about Kerry Kill. Now they got to worry about Debo. Now they got to worry about Trey Lance breaking the run. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got the running back. You know what I'm saying? Now who you gonna choose to stop? Who you gonna stop? You gonna blitz all day and he gonna throw short passes to Kittles or Debo? Who you gonna stop?
One thing I do know for sure, Nick, is that when you throw the deep ball, you can keep those defense honest. They're not gonna stack the line. So that, you know what that means? That means that the running game will be even better with Elijah Mitchell and Jeff, because they're not going to stack 8 in the box anymore, because now they have to take awareness of that long, deep ball. That doesn't happen with Jimmy, so they can stack 8 in the box. They're not scared to be burned by Jimmy on a deep ball. But with Trey, that brings a different element, and now defenses are going to have to be more decent when they play our offense. So I hope he does well, bro, and hopefully he shows us that he was the right pick, and we never look back.
Yeah, but see, our problem is our cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else plays just a cornerback. Our cornerbacks got injured. I don't even know why they signed the other boy. They came from Washington. I forgot his name. He used to play for Washington.
Why we didn't sign him? You mean Haskins?
No, not Haskins. The other corner.
Corner. I thought you were talking about quarterback.
No, corner. The corner.
Dante Samuel.
Norman.
Oh, why we
Something like
signed? Oh, why we brought him?
that. Yeah, cause he be messing up, man.
Well, that was more of
He be-
a necessity than anything
yeah.
else. That was because we lost our starting Jason Verrett in the start of
Yeah.
the year. We brought in two rookies that had to be developed, and Emmanuel Mosley wasn't ready to come back yet. So
Yeah.
it was more of a necessity. And Norman lately hasn't been that bad. I'm not a Norman fan. I'm not, I don't want to keep him next year, none of that. But he's been somewhat decent the last few games. So I'll take it. I mean, who else do we have on that side? We don't have anybody. So as long as as long as he's not holding, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I be getting mad with it because I be bidding. I'm like, damn.
A lot of people get mad. All right, Nick,
Yeah.
I'm going to take one more call and I'm going to end this show. Hey, thank you for participating. Thank you for being part of it.
Always.
And you're always welcome to be a part of this show whenever you like, brother. Go Niners.
All right, thank you. Go Niners.
All right, let's go. All right, so that was Nick. Thank you, Nick, for being part of the show. Appreciate you. We got one more call, and that'll be John. And once we get John done, then I'll go ahead and end the show. I seen a few people pop in. I believe is Luke Luna's jumped in here. Alfonso has jumped in here. Chris Lopez. Maverick has jumped in here. George Bailey 2.0 has popped in. Tony Smith has popped in. Thank you guys for popping in. If you're watching me on YouTube, man, please do me a favor. Wipe your feet by smashing that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. All right, let me go ahead and call John and get John on here and get John's perspective of the change between Garoppolo and Mr. Lance. All right, let's give him a call. Let's call John. We'll put John on the phone and we'll ask him his thoughts.
Hello?
Hey, John, is this John?
Yes.
How you doing, John? This is Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Thank you for participating. I'm doing great. So let me just ask you, what's your thoughts on the whole Jimmy got hurt 3 days later information, and now we're looking at the possibly starting Trey Lance against the Texans?
You know what? I think pretty much what happened with Jimmy is that because it seemed like this come up every time Jimmy have a bad game. I think maybe they decide this game because they never made an announcement even after the halftime. And I think what they did was they said, okay, let's take our chances of going in against Houston because from what they've been saying is that Trey been having his, good weeks of practice. But, and I think even with, Jimmy having that bad game, they probably got to get together with their personnel front office because I'm sure they met because they said they just practiced today. And they probably decided to, make the change. I did not feel like, Jimmy got hurt because, all the reports and all the COVID protocol then came out and everything then came out on Friday and Saturday. And now it's just coming out on Monday. So I think there was something happening in the front office made them make the change. That's just my opinion. And I could be wrong.
No, that sounds reasonable. It sounds like a lot of discussions have been going on between the owner, John Lynch and Kyle. At the end of the day, everybody just wants to win. And they want to go with the best opportunity to win. Now, this is just one of my theories. I'm always wrong anyway, so I'm not even going to pretend like I'm right. But I like to bring up theories. Could it be that the Niners want to go ahead and go with Trey, but they don't want to lose value on Jimmy for the offseason? So how would the scenario look if, starting quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo gets benched for the rookie? How much value would they lose in a trade? So now if it's an injury, and that's the reason why he can't play, that value might still stay there. How much do you think does that take place in the front office Do you think it's a ploy to try to still keep some value for Jimmy, or do you think he's really, really hurt?
I don't think he's really hurt. I don't really think he's really, really hurt. Now, I'm gonna say this, uh, and I'm a Niner fan, and I went through all the 10 losing seasons. I think Jimmy will, like watching the game tonight. I think Jimmy will work in some offense. Like, Jimmy will work in the Miami offense. Jimmy will work in the Carolina offense. He'll work in the Patriots offense. He'll work in certain offense. But I think with when we picked up Jimmy, we was dying for a quarterback. And what they did was we came out in the 2018 draft and we had some hell of a picks in that 2000. We had number weapons in that 2018 draft, and then we drafted a hell of a defense. And I think with where Jimmy came from, Jimmy Bill Belichick ain't never had that many weapons in offense. He just Bill Belichick he was the type of coach. He went with what he had. He had no he had no superstar wide receiver, superstar uh running back, superstar tight end, or two superstar wide receivers all at the same time.
Okay.
And I think Jimmy came out of conservative offense. Jimmy's value is not going to go down. Jimmy's going to be able to start somewhere. It's going to be a lot of places Jimmy can go. Looking at Cam Newton. Cam Newton, to me, is done. He can go there and play. Sean Payton down in New Orleans, he's suffering. He only gave Jameis Winston 1-year contract, and he realized that Taysom Hill, with all the money they pay him, is not working in offense. Jimmy can have a job somewhere. It just, I think with the 49ers West Coast offense, I think it's too many weapons. There's a lot of movement going on, and they're asking a lot of them.
Definitely. Well, one thing I do know, John, is that the mark is there. The mark is going to be there for a starting quarterback of Jimmy's talent. I understand the whole Deshaun Watson situation might take place, but we don't know what his legal situation is. So without him being in play, Jimmy, I mean, look who else is going to be free agents or valuable to trade. Andy Dalton, you got Mitch Trubisky, you got Foles, you got all these other quarterbacks that are not good. You got Cam Newton available. So if you look at that group, Jimmy, as bad as he plays, or doesn't get, or gets hurt, he's still the better quarterback of that group. So that market is going to be there for Jimmy. There's going to be a team that is hungry enough that they're going to. I'm not saying they're going to give a number 1 or a 2, but I can see a 3 being given for Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jimmy. The fact of the matter is, Jimmy's played in the league, and that says that's heavyweight, because what the league do is they draft these guys, and the guys don't work, so they bringing all these backups.
Yep.
Like Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, they had they shine and gone and try to fit them into the offense. Well, Jimmy is that guy, is like kind of like a Phil Simms. You don't want to you keep him in a place where you don't want him to do nothing. You don't expect him to do nothing big, but you don't allow him to mess up nothing too big. And you can win like that, In certain divisions, you can win like that,
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Well, the way I look at it too, I mean, Trey is Trey, Jimmy is Jimmy. We won a lot of games with Jimmy, and Jimmy did a lot for this organization. Now, he was not able to punch in the ticket for the Super Bowl. It wasn't entirely on him, but we do need at this point, we do need a change. At this point, we need to just go ahead and move on. I mean, you don't give up 3 number 1s, or at least 2 number 1s, and then trade it one of your number 1s to move up to get Trey to keep Jimmy any longer. So it is time to start with the new kid and see what the new kid has, and start building the blocks from there.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, look at our history. With Steve Young, when Stiefel went with Steve Young, he played him against each other. Steve Young, he knew what he was getting with Steve Young. He knew what he had to do to replace Joe. They knew what they had to do. And Lynch, y'all went out there and y'all passed on all these other guys. Y'all scouted hard. You passed on the guy in Oklahoma. You passed on the guy in Mac Jones. You picked this guy for a reason. What reason did you pick him for? You pick him because he fit your offense. You pick him because he was, trainable, attainable. Why did you pick him? So if you picked him for whatever reason that you pick him to fit your offense, okay, Now it's time to see, is he trainable? Does he fit the offense? Because I watched the trade and they said specifically that Trey fit what they was looking for. Now, we haven't seen him for one game. I've seen him practice, and he was in a game with the Arizona Cardinals. He didn't do too well, but he's a rookie. So what did they have in store for him with training? And now it's time to see.
Yeah.
I wish he could. I really personally, I wish he could have. Sat on the bench longer and learn more. But now it's time to see. Now it's time to see.
Exactly.
Because I feel like something in the front office that had to do with this change that they made.
Definitely. Well, listen, no comparisons, but I remember Kansas City, a whole different situation, but they allowed Mahomes to play, I believe, a game or two before the season was over. That was because they were in the playoffs and they wanted to set Alex Smith sit. But nevertheless, he got playing time. I don't know how far we're going to go, and I'm not saying we can go far or we will go far, but the more time you give Trey to play, and if we do go far, and let's say we make it to the playoffs, we win our first playoff with Trey, and then we lose from there, that's still positive momentum to build on for the following year with Trey.
Yes.
So you can't
I agree.
You can't go wrong there. And if there's mistakes, then you work on them for that. All right. Well, John, it was a pleasure having you on, man. I am going to, I've been on it for almost an hour and a half, so I'm going to shut this down. You were my last call, but I appreciate you participating. I look forward on future shows for you to call in and share your input. I enjoy talking to you today.
Okay. Nice talking to you too.
All right. You have a blessed day, brother.
You too.
All right. That was my boy, John. Let's give him a hand of applause. All right, I'm going to read a couple more comments, and then we're going to call it a show. Let's see. What was the trade value for Jimmy? A fifth, if we are lucky. When we talk about a fifth or a low trade, we're looking at it as the performance that Jimmy has given the Niners lately. But people need to understand there are going to be a lot of quarterback hungry teams out there that they're going to give what they normally don't give because they want a quarterback they can start for their franchise. So I see a lot of teams, like I see the Washington Redskins, I see New Orleans, possible opportunities to bring in someone like Jimmy with the defense they have there in the run game. I can see New Orleans being a good possibility. So there are teams that I'm not saying they're going to give a 1 or a 2, okay, or 2 1s for Jimmy. I'm not getting crazy, but a 3 and a 5 maybe for Jimmy, or even a 3 alone. At this point, I will take to trade Jimmy and move forward until we continue to develop Mr. Trey Lance. David, what's up, David? Says, what's up, Niner brother Beto? I am not a Jimmy hater. There are a lot of worse quarterbacks out there, but damn, we dropped Jimmy this year, and it's all about Trey next year. Niners aren't going to pay him all that money next year. I think Trey is going to be special. I love that sentiment, David, because I agree with you. I think Trey will be special. I like Trey. Trey was my draft crush out of all the quarterbacks that came out available. Of course, Lawrence was my number one quarterback, being a Clemson Tiger fan. I love Lawrence, but I knew he was going to go to the Jags. I'm not a big fan of Zach Wilson out of Utah. And then you had Justin Fields, you had Trey, and then you had Mac Jones. Well, out of those quarterbacks, I wanted Trey Lance to be the quarterback the Niners drafted based on what I saw him play for the Bisons. I like what I saw in 2019 from him. Very humble kid. Not to say that Justin Fields is not going to be a good quarterback, but I just love that idea of what Trey can become under someone like Kyle Shanahan. The way Kyle Shanahan can dial up packages for Trey. Okay. Part of it is about execution, and also part of it is about play calling. You have a great play caller and you have a person that can execute very well. That's a recipe for success. And that's what I'm hoping for in the future with Trey Lance and Kyle Shanahan coming together and forming a great duel of head coach and quarterback. And there'll be a lot of years of us enjoying watching 49er football. Well, guys, with that said, it's been over an hour and a half. It is 10 p.m. here. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of the Niner Sickness podcast. I truly enjoyed my time tonight. Have a wonderful night. Be blessed. And always remain faithful. Let's go.